First grade. We're going to look at habitats today. What is the things that make up a habitat? Well, you need living things to require energy and water and a range of temperatures and shelter, food, and air. You need all those things to survive. Here are some of the animal habitats. As you can see, there's the rainforest, and there's the polar, and the wetlands and the grasslands, the marine, and the desert. And all these habitats are different, and each living organism that lives there is supposed to live there for its own reasons. And there's this picture of the rainforest, which consists of things like gorillas and frogs and birds, and they can only live in the rainforest because they only have because the rainforest has a lot of the living necessities needed for these animals and plants. This is a desert. As you can see, a bobcat, snakes, they live in a desert because they can. And then there's the polar, which is the polar bears and penguins that live in cold atmospheres, so temperature, the only way you can live here is if you can adapt to the temperature. And there's the ocean, which obviously you need air, so these things that live underwater have gills and are able to stay underwater. And there's the grasslands, which has cheetahs and zebras and elephants. And then, after all those habitats, there's a book that's called The Mountain That Loved a Bird. And it's about a little bird that goes and finds a mountain that can't support his living. But then the mountain is like, wait, bird, stay here. And the mountain starts to cry, and eventually over time, this mountain is able to support the bird's living. And then for my activity, which I don't have the materials for, but as you can see, these are bird houses made of milk cartons. And for first graders, I think this would be a really cool idea and a fun activity for them, and they can be able to see how this and these can support a bird in a birdhouse. And they can put them up at their houses and watch the birds come in and out. And that is my lesson.